So now I will make the orange juice material. So somebody on Facebook pointed me out that Arnold already have a orange juice material preset. So when I was making the orange juice material, I really looked for it. That is there a orange juice preset of Arnold, but I think I have missed it. But I see it now. So Arnold's orange juice material preset is really different from my orange juice preset material preset. So let me show you the comparison between my orange juice preset and Arnold's orange juice preset. So this is, I just duplicate the orange juice part and Arnold orange juice. So this is Arnold's orange juice preset. This is the Arnold's orange juice. Where this is the Arnold's orange juice preset, and this is my preset. So let me copy the tab. This is mine, and that's Arnold. So Arnold uses base color, transmission, and also subsurface scattering, but I only use the transmission and specular. I do not use the subsurface scattering. So let me show you the comparison between my orange shader and Arnold's orange shader. So my scene scale is quite accurate. The glass is 4 inch, so it's a real world size glass, and the scene scale is real world size. So that's Arnold orange shader, and that's my orange shader. Arnold, as I have shown you, Arnold uses subsurface scattering, but I don't use subsurface scattering. I just only use the transmission color and depth to 2 and scatter color and extra roughness. So the trick is here to just use extra roughness to achieve that scattering look in the orange juice. But Arnold is using surface scattering so to get that scattering look, but I'm not using that. So Arnold material preset is quite heavy to use. It's quite expensive because it takes a lot of time. As you know, subsurface scattering takes a lot of time. So I think you can use both, whatever you like. So now I will show how did I make the my orange juice preset material. Okay, let me show you that. So that's my orange juice material. So the base is grayed out because I use all the transmission, so my transmission is set to 1, that's why the base is grayed out. And now there is nothing special to it, so the transmission weight is set to 1, color is kind of like this, orange. You can put this number on your HSV. So that's the color, that's the scatter color, 35, 5.90, 5.590, and this. The depth is set to 1, set to 2, and the extra roughness is set to 5. So that's it. That's my orange juice shader, and let me show you the ice shader also. So for the ice shader, I just changed the IOR to 1.309. That's the IOR of ice, clear ice. I looked it on the internet. That's it, and that's the ice shader. But I also have a bump AI noise bump map, AI noise connected to the bump map slot to give it a little bit of bump or surface break, surface noise. So now I will show you how to so now I will show you the dielectric setup. So let me go to the Arnold's nested dielectric documentation. So here you see Arnold is using a 2002 based on the 2002 paper, simple nested dielectrics in ray traced images by, I can't pronounce the name, I really can't, I tried. So what is here? Here is a glass, the water section, the ice. So in this method the water can intersect with the glass. So you see this water section is intersecting with the glass, but in this method you can prioritize which one exists and which don't, so the intersecting doesn't make a problem. So like if you set the glass to 3, so the prioritizing system works as the number you put high, that gets priority much more. Like if you put the number 3, the highest number priority to the glass, so it exists in that intersecting area, that will be excluded. Like the water and the glass intersecting here, so this part of the water will be excluded in the rendering process, but the water in this empty area, this will be counted, but this won't be counted. And the ice is set to 2 because simple, the ice is prioritized more than water because the ice is intersecting with the water. So if you don't put high number to the ice, this part will be excluded, this part won't be rendered, and but this part exists in the water. So we should be able to calculate, we should calculate this. So set the priority number of the ice to 2 and the water to 1. So how this thing is working? So when the light bounces on this glass, so it counts that it exists, then the intersecting part is excluded, it doesn't, it thinks that it doesn't exist. Then light goes to water section, it thinks this part exists, and it also thinks that this ice cube exists. So it counts this ice, this water, this glass, but not this intersecting area. So what is the method? The method is dielectric priority is set to higher, that makes it existing in the scene. Like here you see the blue is set to 1, the yellow is set to, dielectric priority is set to 1, so both exist. So you can see this intersecting part. So then the blue is set to 2, the yellow is set to 1, so the intersecting part, the blue is prioritized more. That means in the intersecting part of the yellow doesn't exist in the blue. Same as here, so the yellow is set to 2, the blue is set to 1. That means the blue intersecting with the yellow, so the yellow is set to 2, so the blue intersecting with the yellow ball, that intersecting part doesn't exist in the rendering process. So that's the nested dielectric method. Hope you guys understand. I'm not very good at English, but I think this might help you a little bit. So now I will show you the my priority settings. There is a little bit of thing I need to show you guys, that as I have shown you that the glass needs to be 3 and water needs to be 1 and ice needs to be 2, but I set the glass priority to 3, the juice material to 1, and but the ice material to -1. Why? Because when I said the ice material dielectric priority to true. So in the rendering, it's calculating the ice, and I don't like that. So it makes my orange juice look really thin. So I don't want that. That's why I just excluded the intersecting part, just setting this number to -1. So only the upper part exists, the intersecting part doesn't exist in the rendering process. That's the trick I used, and I already showed you the Arnold orange material preset compared to my orange material preset. So guys, if you learned something, please give it a like, and if you have anything to say, please comment below, and I will be really happy to reply. Thank you.